Hello, my wonderful colleagues, and welcome back to another episode of Hey HR. Today, we are talking about bartending, the drinks, the men, the women, the music, the vibe, the cash. Is it worth it? Let's go.
I'm about to tell y'all about the time that I really knew I was a child of God. So back in my day, I used to work at a very local, popular bar in the city of Philadelphia. And there happened to be this particular event in their like motorcycle club, social clubs. I was never a fan of those events. But this is a particular event. There was this couple, and the guy wanted to drink a ginger ale. Okay, anyway. He wanted a ginger ale. He was so rude, okay? And I was swamped, busy, like mad, trying to make things happen, right? Trying to get to the coin. And I did not have necessarily time to stop for a ginger ale. Plus, he was like super rude. The girlfriend decided to ask for him. And I was like, is it for him? Yeah, no, he can't get it because he was rude to me. And, well, y'all, she literally jumped across the bar and tried to break a glass on my face. Pretty girl problems. Literally, I was saved because when she jumped across the bar and jumped on me, she like fell onto me. So I fell down to the ground, and she had my braids. I had braids in my hair at the time. She had my braids and was pulling my braids. By the time I got up, I literally had like the bottle on my hand to try to throw it at my coworker at the time, grabbed the bottle on my hand and like damn near midair. It was a mess. But let me tell y'all why your girl's a child of God. Because I had maybe like a little teeny cut like by my ear or something like that. Like no scratches, nothing, right? Like not even a mark on my face, like nothing, not bruised or nothing. But let me tell you about this hoe. Yes. The glass she tried to crack on my face, slit her hand open, cut her tendons in her hand. She had to get rushed to the hospital. Couldn't work for weeks, from what I was told, because she had stitches in her hand and she worked as like some sort of receptionist somewhere, so she couldn't type. Child of God moment. I just had to let y'all know, like, when you think you're not being protected, you are. In any environment, because I was in a bar working and I was still being protected.
I don't know, y'all. So listen, for those of y'all who don't know, I'm a bartender, right? I've been bartending in my current job maybe like 6 months now, on and off or whatever. And I've been growing, I'm learning, I'm getting, somewhat better. But I realized something tonight. I realized that I don't like bartending. I don't like it. It's not so much the job itself, but it's just like the person I'm becoming while bartending. Because if you ask my coworkers, they'll be like, oh yeah, he's nice, but then he's also kind of rude and mean or whatever. And it's only when I'm bartending. I swear I'm nice as a server. I'm really nice when I'm serving. I'm helping everybody out. I'm moving around, doing what I got to do as a server. But bartending, y'all, listen, it's frustrating. I'm going to tell you why. I realized something. Like, as a bartender, y'all, you don't have freedom to walk away. And when I mean walk away, like, because as a server, right, servers can walk away from a table. Table, gets frustrated. The table cusses them out. They stiff them or whatever. The server can walk away, go to the back, hit their vape, hit a cigarette, talk to their coworkers about the guests, all the things, and vent and let off steam and come back to the table with a fresh set of eyes, a fresh attitude, right? Bartending, not so much. Bartending is, I'm stuck. I'm behind the well the entire night. There is no, I'm gonna go walk away and breathe. My guest cusses me out because their food took too long to come out. I gotta eat that. My guest cussing me out because their food didn't come out at all. I gotta eat that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta take all that stuff in. My coworkers are pissed off about whatever. I gotta eat that. And so now I'm bottling stuff up. So that moment you come up and ask me for something simple, and I give you a little like snark response, and I give you a little attitude. Like, now you looking at me like I'm the devil. I'm a mean person. I'm rude. I'm like, I'm not though. I'm very nice, but it's just the frustrations that I got bottled up seeping out onto you, and it's not intentional. It's just what happened, right? And so I don't like that about the job. I don't like that part about it, because like for me, I feel like it will come. I think it will get better as I keep going, but I don't want to burn bridges and ruin friendships before that point. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. People are like, they kind of can't separate the two people. They think, oh, this is him all the time. Like, no. It's not. It's just a job. So I don't know, y'all. I think I'm gonna have to step away from bartending for a little bit. I'm not feeling it anymore right now. It's just not. It's not for me. Like it's not hard. I'm getting better, but I don't like that part of it. I don't like that frustration part. I don't like that person. You know what I mean? That I'm becoming as a bartender. So I'd rather bite the bullet, just stay serving, and make my money that way, and just keep the positivity going, because I don't want to be a negative person at all. So yeah, we're gonna have to cut this out. But yeah, I'll let y'all know.
I want to tell you guys about the time that I made $1,500 at my first bartending job, and I got fired after. Let me tell you the story. So around this time, I was 20 years old. I was super skinny. I was super pretty, and I used to always wear like long hair, like long wigs. Like I was a baddie, right? So anyways, you guys, I did have some bartending experience, but it was very equivalent to having zero experience, right? It was at literally like a bar at a hotel, and I was like really a fill-in. So all I did was smile and overpour. Period, point blank. And I was getting a lot of tips for it, So anyways, fast forward, I'm 20 years old. I'm like, I need to bartend because I make a lot of money bartending, and I am the baddest girls, and I deserve to bartend. Like very high confidence girl around that time. Very, very, very high confidence. Okay. So anyways, I put on my nice little outfit, and I interviewed for the job, and I lightened up, and I got it. Right. So the lady's like, how to bartend, it's on the 3rd. See you tomorrow. I trained. I did pretty good at training, so I got a real shift, and she was like, there's cameras here, so please make sure you guys are splitting your tips, this, that, and the 3rd. Honestly, that first shift that I worked, I literally owned that shift. People were coming up to me, and they were flirting with me crazy. I was the only one in that bar that had all my molars in my mouth. This was like a dive bar full of crackheads. This is like the background of this job, right? So I'm like, I got this in the bag. The owner was like, oh, you could be rude to the customers, they really like it. So I was like, okay. I was really nice for that time. I was like, okay, let me be rude. It was so easy for me to be rude because the people were not hard to be rude to, because they were like crackheads, right? So anyways, I was being rude to the customers. I did not know what I was doing at all. Like, people were telling me all these weird drinks, and I was literally making what I thought the drinks were, which was not the right drinks. They were drinking it, but they definitely snitched on me, right? So this lady asked me for a Coke back, and I put the Coke in her drink. And I did it in front of my manager, and I was just messing up so much. I remember messing up so much. Like, it was so many mess ups, right? So anyways, back to my real shift. So the real shift that I actually worked with this one guy, I made $1,500. I made that money, not him. I was literally flirting with everybody. This guy came in, he was like, take as much 20s as you want. And he had like 120s, right? And I took like 20 of them, all right? So that's like what? I'm not doing math right now. So anyways, I took like 20 of those 20s. Or maybe like 10 of those 20s. I don't remember, but I took a lot of 20s. And I'm pretty sure the camera caught that. Then the camera was telling you, do not finesse drunk people. But I was finessing the drunk people. I was finessing them. I was. So anyways, people were ordering slippery nipples, redhead sluts, Cuba Libres. Why not order a rum and Coke? Like, obviously, I was confused, and I was overstimulated, and I was pouring wrong drinks. And I woke up in the morning, and I was fired. And I cried to my boyfriend. I was like, why did they fire me? I was amazing. Like, oh my God. She's just jealous because I made $1,500. But maybe I was really messing up because I did not know what I was doing. And I used it as a learning lesson. I literally said, never again would a job fire me. And I got my bartending license. And never again was I fired from a job. Like, I thought being cute and skinny and smiling was like the roadway to life. And it's not. It'll get you in the door, but it will not keep you in the door.
So I was bartending last night, right? This man approaches me as I'm coming from the kitchen to the bar. He's like, is so-and-so here? I said, no. He said, all right, are you her homegirl? I said, we're co-workers. He was like, oh, well, she said her homegirl was going to be here tonight, and she was going to look out for me. And I said, so then I proceed to go back behind the bar, because I'm like, baby, I don't know nothing about that. This man follows me around to the POS, and he's like, come here. He's like, yeah, well, like, just look out for me. Look out for me. I'm going to look out for you. If you in the service industry, you know good and well when somebody like, look out for me. I'm going to look out for you. They ain't looking out for nothing, boo. It ain't happening. So then I'm like, sweetheart, I'm going to do my job the way I do my job. All right? What you want to drink? You know what I'm saying? What you want to drink? Order their food, order their drinks, whatever. I get them their food, get them their drinks. And I'm trying to avoid him because every time we make eye contact, come here. This man told me his name at least 3 times. He was like, yeah, my name is, we gonna call him Rodney. He said, yeah, my name Rodney. I'm Rodney. My name Rodney. I'm a regular. I be in here all the time. I said, okay. He was like, yeah, just give me your discount. I'm like, sir, I don't even get my own discount, let alone giving it to a stranger. And since the brother paid the tab, they leave. I thought. The brother left. Because I'm pretty sure after witnessing his brother beg for a discount for the last hour and a half, he was like, yeah, I'm over this, I'm out. So anyway, I thought he'd leave. He didn't leave. He came back in, asked me for a beer. I said, okay, get him the beer. So in the midst of it all, right, he is saying a lot of sexual things to me. You know what I'm saying? About my appearance and what he would do to me. Then he proceeds to have the audacity to ask me on a date. I said no. He said, you can't go to the movies with me? No, I can't. No. Then this man gonna ask me for a hug. Then, so I'm coming back from the kitchen again, back to the bar. Talking to one of my homeboys who was sitting like right at the entrance of the bar. I look up, bruh, his arm around me already. Y'all, bruh, I swear I stood there like a brick. Did not move. Like, so then he takes his to-go plate, takes the beer, comes up to the POS. POS is like right in front of the front door. And he like, love you, appreciate you, love me. Nah. Talking about love you, appreciate you, put his beer down, talking about have a good night. I said, ooh. I said, here you go. He said, what's this? I said, that's the $7.48 that you owe me for the beer that you just drank. Sweetums. I kid you not, this man handed me $4 bills. $4 bills. I said, baby, what is this? What the rest of it? He said, no, that's all I got right now. Relax, chill out. He was like, I'm gonna get you next time. So not only did you order this beer with no intentions of paying for it, no intentions of tipping for it, and you didn't tip on the first tab because your brother paid for it, you also had the audacity to ask me on a date, ask me for a hug, and then take the hug anyway after I told you no multiple times, just to only have $4 in your pocket. When I tell you, bro, I was up to here. I said, hey, bro, just go ahead. Bye. Get out. I only work there 1 day a week. If he come up in there this upcoming Sunday, I will lose my marbles because you gotta go. I'll serve your brother. Your brother was chill, cool, chilling. Ain't had no issues. He ate his food. He drank his drinks. He tipped well. He can come back. You, on the other hand, Mr. Discount, absolutely not. I will not be harassed again and played with, because I'm going to embarrass you. Do not come back in there unless you want to be embarrassed. You too old to be going anywhere with only $4 in your pocket. Are you kidding me?
I saw a thing that was like, girls like, I hate when I go out on the server, calls my boyfriend honey, sweetie, baby, etc. Okay, so I'm here to clear this up for you guys. I've been in the service industry for over 10 years as a server / bartender. I always call everybody either sweetie, baby, honey, all those things. The reason why is because I'm a black woman. And when I don't add in those extra words, I will be speaking in my normal voice. And I'm like, oh, what can I get you guys? How can I help you? This on the third. And for whatever reason it is, people always be like, oh, she had an attitude. Oh, she was rude. And like, I didn't even say shit. So I learned to add in the, hi, honey, how are you? Hi, sweetie, how are you? So then it's like the extra step. So then someone's like, oh, she was rude. I'm like, what? How? And I'll quote back to my manager word for word exactly what I said. You guys an example how ridiculous this is. This one time I was at the table and I'm taking their order and I did this and I pushed my hair back, and when they complained to me, the manager, he was like, she thought she was too good to serve us. Obviously she thinks she's Beyonce, flipping her hair back and forth at the table. You think I want your man, but little do you know, I am so violently hungover. Like, it is an attack on my body. My body is trying to kill me right now. I was out last night till 6 o'clock in the morning and I had to be at work at 11 o'clock. When I brought you your Henny Coladas, the smell of Hennessy made me throw up in my mouth and I had to swallow it before I got to your table. She wants my man. Little do you know, I was 40 minutes late to work and I'm on my last write-up and my rent is due in a week. Like, I can't afford to have any complaints against me right now. She was obviously flirting with my boyfriend. Instagram posted a picture of me at the club in the DJ booth from last night and tags me in it. My boyfriend just texted me, I bet say less, do you, since I guess we doing us. And I can't even reply because you keep asking me for more napkins. My favorite complaint ever was when a customer to the manager was like, we just felt like she could have been a little bit more peppy. She doesn't seem like she really wants to be here. Like, she really doesn't like her job. And I had just found out that my boyfriend cheated on me with, like, picture evidence in the middle of me serving them.
Story time is something that just happened like 5 minutes ago, which I just find hilarious. So, dude came to the bar, ordered 2 shots. I gave him his 2 shots. Well, before that, like, right when I was putting his order in the screen or whatever, he's like, do you have a boyfriend? I'm like, yeah. And then I, like, circle back around, grab the shot glasses, pouring up the shots. He's like, do you want a second one? What? No! I don't want a second one. Anyway, so, like, there's, like, different parts of the restaurant you can go in. And so he took his shots, went back up to, like, the bowling area. And I had to go chase him to pay his ticket, his $16.93. So when I go up there, give him his ticket, he pulls out like a wad of cash, puts it on the table, pulls out another wad out the other pocket, grabs a couple ones out of there, puts it on the table, then goes in the other pocket, pulls the rest of the money out of another wad and put it on the table, gives me $17, told me to keep the change, 7 cents. And I really just wanted to be like, sir, when you asked me if I wanted a second boyfriend, I have that covered. I need number 10. Do you still want that? He probably would, but like, no, I only have one boyfriend and that's it. But I just find it hilarious because why did you just pull out all your money? Like, I really care. I don't. Leave me alone. I just want to work.
And try to walk out at a $216 tab, right? And the crazy thing is, if you're a seasoned bartender, you know when somebody's trying to do some slick shit. It's like a bartender's intuition. And I asked her twice. I was like, hey, is everything okay? And she's like, oh yeah, I'm just dancing. Okay. So she basically waits until I turn my back to like get beer or something for somebody else, and she tries to run out. So I basically, the way the hotel is shaped, she went around to leave, but I cut through past the fireplace. It's hard to explain, but I know a shortcut. So I basically ended up in front of her, and she was startled, like, oh shit, like, where the hell did you come from? And I was like, hey, leaving without paying your tab? I'm probably gonna make this into a fucking skit. So now people are coming in the hotel. We're at 100% capacity. So people are walking by and they're kind of seeing me confront her. And even the people that were just like sitting in the lobby, they're now looking up because I'm like, hey, you're leaving without paying your tab. So she looks at me and she's like, with an attitude, she's like, I thought that other guy paid for it. What other guy, ma'am? You've been sitting at the table by yourself. Why do you think a random person is just going to pay for your tab? And why wouldn't you confirm that? I knew that you were trying to run out on your tab. So then she's like, well, I didn't know. You didn't know what, ma'am? That when you come to a restaurant and you order food and drinks, multiple drinks at that, you didn't know that you had to pay? So that means you're also the type of person that goes to Walmart and you steal a bunch of sheets and then walk out and say, I thought they were complimentary. So she demands to speak with a manager. Talk to me, baby. So then she doesn't want to talk to me. So she's like, I'm going to talk to someone else. She goes to the guy at the front desk. The fuck is a front desk clerk going to do? He's not going to help you, ma'am. So then she gets extremely hostile and starts name calling. She called me a bitch. She's like, I'm writing a letter. I said, well, make sure you include that you're a thief in that letter. And since you want to be disrespectful, this bitch has the authority to have you removed from the premises and permanently banned from this location. Try me. I said, you have 3 options: cash, credit, or police. You should see the reviews. The bartenders are phenomenal. Lala specifically is a breath of fresh air, one person wrote. Don't matter if they black, white, Indian, Asian, green, or blue. People fuck with me. Boy, does she know how to make a mean Cosmo. Go ahead and write your letter, Brokey. Stay your ass home. The bar made over $6,000. $6,000, I think he said $312 when I checked the number. In 2 days, there are some bars that don't even make that in a week. I single-handedly ran a bar, ran the fucking kitchen and restaurant by myself. No bar back, no assistant, no expo. I made them over $6,000, bitch. I'm not going anywhere. Write your letter and stick it up your rascal. Okay, I feel better now. Everybody have a blessed day.
Hello. So what do you think? What's your vibe? Are you a bartender, or do you go to the bar frequently and you have a favorite bartender? Have you encountered such activities that these bartenders have encountered? Are you that broke man who comes to the bar and says, hey, bartender, put some well shots on my tab and make it seem like it's a Patron? At the end of the day, I am a bartender part-time, and it makes me think differently of men. I don't know. I don't know. But at the end of the day, thanks for watching. And until we meet again, my friends, peace.